You know, Jesus in Matthew 6, he says, the eye is the light of the body. He says, if your eye be single, it should be full of light. But if it be evil, it should be full of darkness. If the light, therefore, that be in you be darkness, how great is that darkness? In the context of that, he's talking about don't lay up for yourself treasures on earth, but in heaven. He says, for no one can serve two masters. He's talking about mammon and God, riches of this world or God. He says, because you either love one and hate the other, or cling to one and despise the other. I mean, we need to understand is because it's the same thing James is getting at in chapter 1 when he says, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations, knowing that the trying of your faith worketh patience, talking about patient endurance. He says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives to everyone liberally without upbraiding. He says, but let him ask in faith, nothing doubting, nothing wavering. For he who doubts is as a wave of the sea tossed to and fro by the wind. He says, let not this man, the double-minded man, think that he shall receive anything from God. I mean, and this is what Paul is getting at in Romans chapter 8, verses 5 through, 7, 8, when he says, those that are after the flesh mind the things of the flesh. That same Greek word translated mind is translated affections in Colossians 3:2. If you be risen with Christ to the right hand of God, seek the things above. Don't set your affections on the things below, for you are dead and your life is hid with Christ in God. I mean, so we need to understand what he's talking about here in Romans 8:5. Those that are after the flesh mind the things of the flesh. Those that are after the Spirit mind the things of the Spirit. For the carnal mind, the mind of the flesh, is death, but the mind of the Spirit is life and peace. He says, for the carnal mind, the mind of the flesh is death, is hostile towards God because it's not subject to the law of God, which he says in Romans 7:14 is spiritual. I mean, we got to understand, because in 2 Corinthians 10:3-5, he's talking about our warfare. What you come into agreement with and commit to and speak on, this is what's going to have power over you. You're either going to be double-minded or you're going to bring captive every thought that is contrary to God and bring it into obedience to Christ who dwells in you, if he dwells in you. And we're not talking about the Holy Spirit, we're talking about